What's up, y'all? I'm still on my impulsive escape from China after 3 years, which started out in Thailand, and now, 29 days later, I'm in Vietnam. In this video, we're gonna talk about whether Tet, Lunar New Year, is a good time to visit Vietnam or not.
You've reached the destination. What is Tet?
Tet is Vietnam's Lunar New Year celebration. It is the most important holiday in this country.
It is not Chinese New Year. Although they occur at the exact same time, they are two different holidays. Here in Vietnam, 2023 is the year of the cat, not the year of the rabbit like it is in China.
Can't believe I'm in a new country for the first time since 2019. I'm in Hanoi, Vietnam, and I wasn't sure if this is a good time to come here. I didn't realize that there was an entirely different situation for Vietnamese Lunar New Year until the day that I was supposed to get here. So now that I'm here, the city is cool. It kind of reminds me of Shanghai, but like grittier. Everybody's in a good mood because of the holiday. So I'm trying not to let that sway me, but everybody's in a good mood. So that's always nice. But everything is closed. Today's Friday, the actual holiday is Sunday. I just tried to get my DJI Pocket fixed. Something happened with the gimbal. The store is open, but the repair guy is off for the holiday. So I'm just out here with my phone, and I don't like recording with my phone. So I don't know how good this content is gonna be here, but we'll see.
Usually these streets would be jam-packed with traffic, but Tet is a time for family. Most people go visit their hometowns, leaving the streets of Hanoi and other big cities pretty calm.
I'm working my way from north to south for my first time in Vietnam. I started out in Hanoi, then I went to Da Nang, and currently I'm in Hoi An. I am gonna make my way all the way down south to Ho Chi Minh City. So even though I haven't finished my time here, I feel like I have a pretty good understanding of how things work here in Vietnam and how it goes down for Tet.
Chúc mừng năm mới. That means Happy New Year in Vietnamese, but you could just say Happy New Year. Most people understand that even if they don't speak English. Let's get into the pros and cons of visiting Vietnam during the biggest holiday of the year.
Pros. You get to explore a city without it being at full capacity. Hanoi is chaotic. I mean, hectic when it comes to traffic and just navigating around. It was really nice to experience walking down those alleys without all of that chaos for a couple of days. It was nice just seeing people being so excited, just being at peace with their families. One of the cool things about Vietnam is that like you'll have someone's family home is also a cafe or a barbershop or a restaurant or a hair salon. And you know, the front part is the business area and then the back is their actual home. Or on Train Street where the homeowners are also the cafe owners. So you may be sitting in a cafe looking across at the home of the family who owns that cafe. And you know, they keep everything pretty much open so you can see right inside. You can see the family's display set up for their ancestors. You can see their you can see their Tet decorations. You can see the spreads that they have for people to snack on all day, for visitors to come by. You can see families just, you know, having those fun moments, playing games with each other, talking with each other, eating with each other. It has been wonderful to like witness that just as you're walking around.
Similarly to Chinese New Year, Tet has a bunch of rules that go along with it too. Things you're supposed to do and not do on the first day of the year. One of those is paying respects to the ancestors. Families do this by setting up an altar in the entrance of their home, as well as burning things that they'll need in the afterlife. They burn paper replicas of real things, like money, clothes, decorations, anything their family might need to celebrate the new year in the afterlife as well. They do this in China also, but I have never seen so many displays of it at once like this. For all you safety police out there, please notice the fire extinguishers on deck. People also have buckets of water nearby just in case. I mean, there are little fires of blessings everywhere. I even got to see a dad explaining the tradition to his son, handing him different things to put into the fire. This is such a special time for Vietnamese families, and I felt so lucky to be able to see all of this up close and personal.
People here are very friendly. You know, of course, I learned to say Chúc Mừng Năm Mới, which means Happy New Year in Vietnamese. And just having those little exchanges with people has been really heartwarming.
One of those little exchanges resulted in me being invited to this temple as I was walking back to my hotel. Another must-do on the first day of the year is to visit a temple. People do this to ask for blessings, pray for their families, and set the intention for the year they want to have. I love this tradition. You can't really compare Asian holidays to Western ones, but if I were to try, Tet is Christmas, Easter, and New Year's all rolled up into one. Notice the suit this man is in? Well, another first day of the year tradition in Vietnam is to wear your finest. It's considered bad luck to start the new year off in old clothes, so don't forget to pack something new or support the locals and buy something while you're there. That's what I did. Me and my new yellow scarf enjoyed the fashion show as I was sitting eating my breakfast at a cafe on the first day of the year. I saw everything from beautifully made traditional custom fits to brand new sweatsuits with a fresh pair of J's. Traditionally, you're supposed to wear red and yellow as those colors bring good luck and prosperity. But I noticed in these modern times, colors you're supposed to avoid, like black and white, which signify death in some Asian cultures, doesn't really seem to matter here in Hanoi. People are just dressed in whatever new fashions they like. And I love that for them.
Pro 3, since everyone's on holiday, you can kind of get into things that normally you would have to pay for if it was during a normal time. For example, here in Hoi An, I am staying not in the ancient town, but near it. And technically you're supposed to buy tickets to go in there, but they're not selling tickets. You can just go there. So that's a nice thing. In Hanoi, the train street that is very controversial, very regulated now by police and people telling you that you can't enter it unless you're going straight to a cafe. Like you can't just walk down the train street casually to take photos or videos. During the holiday, there were no people to regulate that. Like it was a free for all once again. You could just go over there, take your pictures. I would suggest if you're gonna go, you should definitely enjoy an egg coffee at one of the cafes. Now for the cons. Now, because it is a holiday, the most important holiday, a lot of things are going to be closed. If you came here after watching No Reservations and you wanted to have your Anthony Bourdain moment, this is not the time. All those places are closed.
I was lucky to get into this very famous banh mi place that Anthony Bourdain went to in No Reservations on the 6th day of the holiday. I think that this was the first day that they opened. It was crazy packed. Those ladies were working so hard to put these sandwiches together, and I do have to say it was the best banh mi that I ate in the whole country.
All of the recommendations I've been getting are closed, okay, in every city. And I respect that. This isn't a complaint. It just is what it is. You should know that if you're coming here. I have been basically starving. I haven't eaten dinner most days because I just can't find anything good to eat. And if you're gonna skip a meal, dinner is a good one to skip, you know? In addition to restaurants, some of the attractions and things you might want to see are also going to be closed for 5 to 7 days. So plan your trip accordingly around that. Another con, the weather. Lunar New Year is also known as Spring Festival because it is the beginning of spring. Climate change is real, y'all. No one can control the weather. Just saying. Just know that it may be rainy if you come here in January, and that definitely dampened my mood. Another con is that it is extremely crowded. Most countries in Southeast Asia celebrate Lunar New Year, which means that everybody is on vacation. There are so many Koreans here. I'm walking around saying, "Annyeonghaseyo" instead of hello. Okay, not really, but like it's a lot of Koreans here. Like, I don't know what the Vietnamese tourism board is doing in Korea to make so many come here.
But great job, incredible work. Let's recap the pros and cons of visiting Vietnam during Tet.
The pros. You get to witness and be a part of local tradition and celebrating Tet if you come during this time. The streets are quieter, you'll be able to navigate things a little easier. Cons. Too many people are on holiday at the same time. A lot of things are closed. Prices are inflated. Flight prices are triple, if not quadruple, what they should be to fly around Vietnam, just flying around Southeast Asia during this time. And the weather, con, the weather might not be so great. So I'm gonna leave it up to you. I'm not about to tell you what to do, but for me, I'm glad I experienced the cultural part. I'm glad I went on some tours and I learned a lot about Vietnam's history. For me, it was not the greatest idea. Part of me wishes I would have just stayed in Thailand, where I was enjoying a newfound social life, great weather, beautiful beaches, clear blue water, and delicious food. Not to mention legalized cannabis. But if I didn't come to Vietnam now, I probably never would have come. I don't see another time when I would have been able to do this so easily. I've been so close for so long and not been able to come here. And I've seen almost every country in Southeast Asia, so it just felt crazy to not come here, even though I knew it was a major holiday. So there you have it. That's my opinion on visiting Vietnam for the first time during Tet. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative. Let me know in the comments what you think. Would you visit Vietnam during a major holiday like this? Let me know. See you at the next destination.
Oops, checkout time, so I'm on my way there now. Bye.